So, Truth, we see that you've been working out with young fella, Jayson T.
Yeah.
One, how has it been? And then two, who initiated that?
Really, I went with Sam to watch his workout.
Oh, yeah, 2 S's,
You know
2
what I'm
L's.
saying? So kind of Sam, but I was just like, I'm going to start working out with him and just, so with that whole thing with me and him, I'm just here just for support. And it's getting me back in shape.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a pleasure to just, it reminds me of like the process that I used to go through to get ready for a season, and just being there to watch him and see him do the things that's making him great. It's an honor. He's one of the top 5 players in the league.
Yep.
So it's an honor just to be there and see him go through his journey, for the time to see him get ready. So like as far as me trying to be there and talk to him, and I'll probably share some advice to him here and there, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm there really just on some support and just to see his growth. I mean, he's already at the top of the food chain.
Word.
So I'm just part of being a support system. That's it.
As 3 players sitting here, and we watch Jayson Tatum's game, what's one thing you think he needs to add to his game?
If I could say anything, I think that's seek and destroy mentality. I know I used to look at P. I used to see 3 things that was gonna happen. Either he was gonna get fouled, he was gonna score, or he was gonna get somebody a bucket. And that's that seek and destroy mentality. I mean, I used to see it in practice. The man used to ask me, "You guard me today?" And he used to kind of like threaten me. And like it was, I used to be like, I got to stand up for myself. Like, motherfucker, I ain't scared. Let's go. But he was actually getting himself
going, yeah.
ready for these motherfuckers that I got to play tomorrow.
Right.
And I used to see that, and it was like, damn, that's how he ramp himself up. That's how he get that. Then when he get in the game, it's like, ain't no doubts. I ain't talking to nobody. I'm trying to get this win. So when he used to have that mentality, I used to see it early. And if I ain't saying Tatum don't got it, but I mean, you working out with him, I think that's good insight. Mm-hmm. I think that go a long way than just being around some random trainer telling you to step back. I think it's all about mentality when you get the rock. It's like, I need it, right? Bring that ball here so I can figure this out. And everybody, all the troops fall around him. It's like, I'm ready to cut, ticket, flare screen cut, whatever the case, Ray Flair, trade. And what that does is open up more room for Tatum when he got those things clicking like that. So big ups to working out with him.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think this year for him, I think he has to take on a little more leadership role because of the loss of guys like Marcus Smart and guys like Grant Williams, guys that you're familiar with.
You saying vocally?
Yeah, I think vocally. Like game-wise, he got everything.
Does he has the personality?
Well, the thing is, like, everybody's not going to be Paul, and everybody's not going to be KG, but there's ways you can influence your teammates.
Rondo
you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be rah-rah all, and that's the part I think he just got to figure out. It's a new generation. You got to talk to different people different. You got to move different with your teammates for them to follow your lead.
That's always been.
And so I think he will learn it. Mm-hmm. He'll have to accept it and understand that they look up to you, whether you like it or not. Your teammates look for your guidance when shit hit the fan.
That's heavy load, P.
Yeah.
I remember I would come to you sometimes, and it would be just a heavy lift, just being able to. I don't think people understand how heavy of a. I ain't gonna call it a burden, but yeah, it feels like a burden when you have to micromanage other grown men and micromanage spirits and micromanage a locker room and. You got to be responsible for your own shit.
I used to tell that.
He used to always remind me of that. And I never thought of it like that until you said that. Because
I used to tell you that.
I'm so used to micromanaging and you know what I'm saying? And like micromanaging the locker room that I never actually thought like, oh shit, I got to actually think about my own shit.
I used to tell Tiki, be like, P, what's going here?
I was like, P, man, I need you to, he was like, straight up.
Tiki, we need you ready.
Straight up. And you know what? That was great insight. That was great shit.
Like
and
used to do
after
that,
after that, I stopped being part of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you get exhausted, if I'm being honest. And I say this to say that not only scoring the ball is probably one of the hardest things to do, if not the hardest thing to do in the league, but then playing defense is probably the next hardest thing, right? The third thing is managing the guys, managing yourself. And that's a huge mental and physical burden on when you have to do that. That's all I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get prepared for that. It's nothing. Like, I see him so poised, and I think that when he does speak, I think it says volume because he doesn't say a lot.
Yeah.
But again, I think he took that seat too because of those other guys that you saw there, Marcus, and those guys that, wanted to be the voice or whatever. Rondo wasn't a vocal guy, but when he spoke, what he said made sense, and it was right.
And he respected it.
No, it was right. It was right. Not only respected, but it was right on time, and he should have said it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, I think leadership is something that you're able to acquire, but you get the scripts from people that are around you that you, whether it's your mom, whether it's your father, whether it's your grandparents, or someone that you see in a bigger form, your old coach or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, like, it's not only on him.
No,
It's
yeah.
like Jalen, he's a veteran.
But it
he's
starts
older.
with him. That's all I'm saying.
You
Your
know,
best
I think
player.
it has to be collective,
Yeah.
especially from the older guys who everybody in the locker room respects. Because on our team, we had damn near all leaders pretty much. Because like TA wanted to say something, we
got it.
listened. Rondo.
But your best
you-
and is where it starts. Is what I'm saying to
Exactly.
you. That's what I'm
Exactly,
saying.
for
That's
sure.
it. Good luck to JT, man, too, man. Because I'm looking forward to a great year out of him and Brown, man. I actually want to concur with what you said, bro. Like, I want him to be more dog. I love when he go dog on niggas. I love when he just a fucking I love when he on savage shit.
Yeah.
And I got a preference on style of play, and I'ma always go with that grit, the grandfather and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'ma always go there. That cool shit that I used to tell Joe Johnson. I said, man, I can never play like you. You know what I'm saying? But that was ISO Joe's. That was his smoothness. You know what I'm saying?
ISO Joe was
just
smooth
smooth.
as hell.
You can't speed him up. You can't. He like P. Like, you can't speed him up, and he going at his pace. And when he does speed up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all this to say, he's gonna figure it out. He's gonna figure it out, and I think that when he's consistent with being that, and comfortable with being that, because you got to be comfortable with being that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You flex, you go demon on motherfuckers. Motherfuckers looking for you to be demon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of selfishness come in with it as well, and just having that mentality. You got to be confident and selfish at the same time, but in the spirit of knowing everything I do when I attack is drawing so much attention.
It's playmaking.
It's playmaking, pretty much. And he definitely got the full package, man.
That's IQ, playmaking IQ.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I'm saying he got to grow too. I see him get shits on his own. Now can he go and draw and kick, get Jaylen Brown an open three? Can he go and get some guys who couldn't score on their own, some easy buckets and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? These are the question marks I got.
That's gonna be his evolution right there.
It is. And then you're gonna see another style player with him. If all those things we just talked about, if he's able to incorporate a little bit of, not all of it, but a little bit of that, you're gonna see a whole nother type of him.
The league is gonna be.
He could be MVP.
Badass.
He could be MVP.
Hell yeah.
He could be MVP of the league.
Easily.
No, ain't no easy. Stop saying easy.
I mean, first of all, look what he's already first team All NBA every year the last couple of years, and he's gonna be on one of the top teams. I mean, he right there every year.
I'm just saying he
Boston
gets that
Celtics
shit because
as long as Brown and them two are on the same team, Boston is gonna be an elite team. And to win MVP, you gotta be one of the top teams, which they are gonna be.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have the numbers. So he's definitely gonna be in the running every year.